Hi, I'm Charlene and this is my kitchen. Well, today we are making a chicken chili. Yay, right? So I've already taken a pound of ground chicken and put it in here. And this is one of those meals where you can just use one pot. So I will tell you what beans that you need. And no, I did not spray the pan. I felt that it was not necessarily necessary to do this. So I'm going to turn that down on a medium low heat, as I usually do with most of my stuff. So we have black beans. Sorry for the label, they're not a sponsor. We have black beans, or if you speak Spanish, frijoles negros. Okay, I don't speak a lot of Spanish, so sorry about that. And then we have red kidney beans, which are very nutritious, very high in iron. Now think about that. If you are anemic and a vegetarian, beans. There you go. There you go. Okay, and then we also have pinto beans. There you go. Pinto beans. Like I said, I can't help the label. They're not a sponsor. But also pinto beans. Very high in nutrition. You get a lot of fiber. You get a lot of protein. And it's not animal protein if you happen to be a vegetarian. You don't have to use the meat. I do because I happen to not be able to digest ground beef. So that's why I use the chicken. Like I said, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you don't have to use the meat in this. So, hey, is this something that can be used for everybody? So it's all good, right? It's all good. And like I said, I didn't spray this, and it's not sticky. It's not sticking, so that's all good for everybody. And if you feel like it's gonna stick, you can always put a little water in there to steam it, like you've seen me steam some stuff. I'm gonna turn this heat up a little bit. The other thing that I have here, of course, is the minced garlic. Now, if you wanted to take some of the garlic oil off the top of this, well, that's plain. I swear, the people that live in this house are freaking animals. Freaking animals. Wash the silverware, people. Okay, so found a clean one. I might actually wash it. I'm a germaphobe. Now, I'll admit it. Now it's clean to my expectation. Just take a little bit of it. You just take it in the spoon. You'll be able to hear it. Or just go like that. Just take it in the spoon. Just take a little bit of that like that. And that gives you a little extra something in it. Just put the spoon in the garlic because we will be using the garlic in this. And then, of course, fresh cracked pepper. And the onions that I will be using in this are scallion. I don't know, it just seems to be like my onion of choice because I can't seem to find a really good Walla Walla sweet onion around here much anymore. Or that would be the one that goes in here. Of course, as I mentioned in the past videos, that dear sweet Adam West was from Walla Walla, Washington. Now, the Walla Walla tribe, yes, that's a tribe. That is a tribe. Is on the same reservation as the Umatilla and the Cayuse. In the Mission Reservation, just on the outskirts of Pendleton, Oregon. So yes, 3 tribes. and it's Indigenous American History Month, so I guess you get a little history. And I apologize for the noise of my noisy neighbor in the background. That never fails. So, anyway, guys, this will be done cooking in a few minutes. You know, it's ground meat, kind of have to keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. The smell is really good in here. Now you might be wondering, what spices are we going to use? I'm going to put the lid on that, let that cook a little. Now, of course, as you guys know, I always use my fresh cracked black pepper. And I have some crushed red pepper if I want to use that in there, which I probably will use a couple of little flakies. I love my spices. And I have some paprika. Now you guys might wonder, why am I not using chili powder? Okay, and of course I'm going to use some paprika. Oh, that looks like it's a little bit from World War II. But hey. But yeah, like I said, you know, we're going to use some minced garlic and some scallions in there. And I also have my tomato paste, store brand. And I also have crushed tomatoes and some tomato puree. Now this will all go really good together once it's all in there. I know you guys may be used to me using liquid smoke, but you know what? I looked in my cupboard and I'm all out of all of it. Every little bit of it is poof, it's gone. I didn't know it was out, or I would have gotten more, but you know, you can always add that in. But yeah, it's sad. But you know what? That's okay. If I wanted a little more of a zing to this, you know what would be good in here for a little bite of something? A little horseradish. Yeah. Horseradish chili. See, I'm always thinking about something to improve food. Always thinking about something. So, okay, well, the meat, like I said, this is ground chicken, so this actually doesn't take too long to cook. But you work that around a little bit. Like I said, this did not stick to the pan at all. It's got those juices going. It smells wonderful in here. It just smells wonderful. And I know it's been a long time since I've done a cooking episode. It just has been. I apologize for that. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't be saying I apologize. I say that too much. It just happened. Been in the kitchen for a while. So, since the chicken is actually cooked all the way, as you can see, it is cooked all the way. Like I said, after I get it laptop, all this camera stuff will actually change the angles and everything, the paintings and everything will actually change. But you know, like this is Charlene's kitchen. The camera angles and everything will actually change. So I'm going to turn this down just a smidge on the medium low, like we had it when we first started. Okay, and going to add in one tablespoon of garlic. A minute. Yes, 1 tablespoon of garlic. Right? Because garlic's always good for you. then we will add in our black beans. 1 can of black beans. This is how we're going to do this. 1 can of black beans. This is how I do my chili. 1 can of black beans. And you got to try to get them all out. This is kind of hard to do because some of them stick to the bottom of the can. And then you don't really know if it is what's on the bottom of the can. And then I take a can of the pintos. You know, it's kind of like horses. You got like your black stallions, you got your pintos. You got those horses that kind of have that pretty red coat on them, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, they're pretty though. They're all pretty. Sometimes you just got to take that spoon in there and move those beans on out of the can. And then you just take the red kidney beans. Like I said, this is good protein. And this is an easy meal to make. Like I said, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you don't have to use the meat. You absolutely don't have to use the meat portion of this at all. Just use the vegetable portion. That's all you have to use. Now, if you get the dried beans, you can soak them, but that's a whole different thing. And actually, you can use those dried beans and grow your own beans in a garden. This is true, people. This is true. And then we take half of the scallions, only half. This is how we want to do this. Half the scallions. Now that's half because we want to leave the other half in there. Mix that around. This is looking pretty already. I'll show you that. I'll bring the camera to it. Because if I lifted this, everything would go everywhere. We don't want that to happen. Now this is looking pretty. You have to see this. Definitely have to see what's pretty in the pot. If I can get a good view, right? I actually have this. You guys remember that if you've watched the other videos. Okay. There you go. There's a good view of it. So I actually had that battery attached. But once the chili is done, then you guys get to see that in the pot. So let me get the rest of, you know, like the beans and everything in there. We'll put another tablespoon of that and a little bit more of garlic oil or garlic water, however you want to say that, in there. And then we will add in the crushed tomatoes. We need that in there. You know what? I don't think today's recipe is actually going to take that long. I really don't. Like I said, this is going to be a good hearty meal. Let me stir that. Yeah, really just gonna. And I'll tell you what, this pot is now more than half filled. I feel like I need coffee or something. Coffee or a pumpkin spice Lulu. See, I almost mispronunciated pumpkin spice Lulu. Maybe when I gotta load this, right? I'll have to go to Wawa and load this video. Get pumpkin spice Lulu while I'm loading it. And then this is where we'll add in some spices. This is where, gotta get the lid off that. Yeah. Add in fresh cracked pepper. Now I subscribe to this Russian guy, right? He makes really cool jewelry with like leather and metal. It's really cool. If I could pronunciate it in English, I would love to. I would really love to. He makes some just like really awesome stuff. So I hope he pops on over. I'm not going to use too much paprika. For some people, paprika can be a bit spicy. Some people might ask, are you going to use the vinegar in it? No, I promise. But I am going to use a few fresh, well, not fresh, a few of the red peppers in here. Now you have to remember, these crushed red peppers, these are the red peppers you see in the pizza places that if you put these on your pizza and they burn your tongue, these are the same thing. So you have to be like very careful with how many of these you actually put in your chili because they're that spicy. They're a little bit spicy and they'll come up on you, bite your butt later. They really will. They'll come up and bite you in the butt later. I think you guys have seen how I open up my can of tomato paste before, if you've watched the other videos where I've used tomato paste. And you open up the one side, okay, flip it on over because tomato paste is, well, pasty on the inside of the can, and it's thick. So try to stand back here so you're not so looking at my face. So, yeah, so, and then we turn it over and we open it up. I'm trying to get this can opener back. There we go. The old reliable old-fashioned can opener one. Everybody else is in a power outage. I have a can opener. Open up the can, because I can. Okay, and then here's the trick. You still got that lid there. And take your finger and push that on through. And that's all there is to that. Pretty much. It'll come off pretty clean. That's all you have to do to it. And look, you really got most of that out. And then I wash my cans for recycle and then just stir that in. Oh, this smells so wonderful. It really does. It smells so wonderful. I'll show you guys like when I have everything in the pot. And again, just take it in the same order as the black bean into the pot. This is going to be a really full pot of chili. A really full pot. Again, like I said, if you can't get it out, just use the spoon. And then the pinto beans. And then, you know, last but not least of the beans, that is the red kidney beans. Now you can get the darker red kidney beans, and that actually has more iron in them, which I really like, but I couldn't find. So I went ahead with these ones. And I do really like the darker ones, but I just couldn't find them. No, I was not trying to go to the dark side. More the dark side than the dark side. I like the dark side better. It's funny on the dark side. Ooh, this really is a big old nummy pot of chili. And when I mean big pot, okay, there's really like that much room at the top of the pot. There really is. So it's like one more scoop of garlic. You never have enough garlic. And we'll put the lid back on that garlic, put it away, because the fridge is like right here. And then it brings me, and then the rest of the scallions. That was actually the whole packet of scallions that I bought, and there really wasn't that many scallions in the packet. So it's no wonder they were like 70-something cents or 80-something cents. I don't know. They didn't cost that much. So, oh, it smells lovely. Like I said, you know, this is a quick meal. Okay, you know what, guys? This meal literally takes under 30 minutes to make. Or at least 30 minutes to make. Did I beat Rachel Ray? Yes! Sorry, Rachel Ray. I may have beat you in a 30-minute meal. Oh my goodness, this smells so wonderful. But now I have to see if it's missing something. So let me grab that spoon and wash it. And see if it's missing anything. Always have your clean tasting spoon around. That's a key thing for when you're cooking. Turn that up a little. Actually, it just needs to get warmer, you know, hotter in the pot. The pot just needs to get hotter. But this is fantastic. This is just, let me rinse this off. And bring you guys over here to the pot. This is a fantastic pot of chili. And sorry if I'm shaking a little. I gotta eat soon. But this is a fantastic pot of chili. Sorry if my arm got in the way of that shot. Definitely, if you don't find that it's spicy enough to your liking, I didn't have any Tabasco in the house. Now, if I had some Tabasco, all right, look, it's not like I'm not without a bottle of, I put that shit on everything, because I got that right here. You know what that terminology is from. That shit on everything. Now, if I really wanted to put that in there, I could. Just like a little. texture wants a spot of this in it. Hold on. Okay, guys, now that we're back, I'm going to let this cook for a little while. Then I'm actually going to add just a dash of Frank's Red Hot. Not a sponsor. I already blurted that out because sometimes I do put that shit on everything. That's just their advertisement. Even old ladies put that on everything if they're spicy enough. So yeah, I'm going to let this be in here for about 5 more minutes to get nice and hot, and then put a nice dash of that in there and let that happen, and then plate it up, and then I'll be back with that. See you soon in a few. Okay, everybody, well, the chili is done, and it's oh so beautiful in the bowl. I'll actually take the camera up this way, even though the camera is on the wrong side. Okay, there you go. This is another healthy one-pot meal. And I've showed you this before, like you can just do a healthy one-pot meal, something that you can have that will last you a few days, actually, if you're on a budget. Is it delicious? Is it delicious? If you see the eyes roll like that of deliciousness, just those few drops of that, sauce, hot sauce into it, made it just right. Try this recipe. Let me know what you think of it. And I will see you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you guys next time. Love everybody. Bye.